big boss that decided to change the name. This
Yeah.
year. It's not Hampton Court Flower Show, it's Hampton Court Festival.
It should be the Hampton Court Garden Centre.
Garden centre.
You pay all that money and you go in and
You might as well go to Squires.
buy things. Yeah, go to Squires. It's cheaper. Yeah. Would you both come back and do more food ones? Would you come back in a couple of weeks and do more of this?
If you want.
Sure.
Why not?
And then sort of get down into talking about ingredients and
Nitty-gritty.
and because I feel like this is kind of just skimmed off the surface of food. Because
Okay.
I want to talk more
Sure.
about food,
Yeah.
and I think people that watch this will probably
Okay.
want some tips. They want something from you.
Great.
No, there's no problem. Easy.
We could talk through a recipe. You could kind of memorize it and go, right, then you do this and then you do that. Give people something to do for the evening.
Yeah. We can teach them how to do an onion soup.
An onion soup. I would like to know that. What would you throw into the pot, if you excuse the pun? Do you know what I would do? Spanish tortilla.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
No, that's mine.
Oh, okay. Can I have that one?
JP's got French onion soup. I've got tortilla.
Okay,
And you
I'll do
can-
something British then.
Yeah. No pressure.
Oh God, I don't know.
Yorkshire pudding.
We won't actually show us
Yorkshire
doing
pudding. There you go.
it.
A good
Oh.
Yorkshire pudding. Perfect one.
That's hard.
Well, so do
I'd like to know that as well.
shepherd's pie.
Okay, shepherd's pie. Yeah.
Cottage pie.
So could you describe how to do these? We won't be obviously cooking,
It's very quick.
but we can just describe
Yeah.
how these things happen.
Yeah.
I will tell you 3 ingredients: onion soup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
Butter, onions,
Oh, you're doing it
white
now?
wine. That's
Okay.
it.
Butter, onions, white wine. Okay.
Salt and pepper. Well, that's normal, but that's not as such an ingredient.
Okay, we've jumped into this straight away.
It's very quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, that's what I said.
Well, it's interesting because
It's
tortilla
come
is
up with something a bit more complicated.
tortilla is only olive oil, onions, potatoes,
Yeah.
salt and pepper.
Yeah. You
But
can,
it's-
you
you
can
see,
sort of
it's-
pimp it though, couldn't you?
You see, it's always the same. Is
I wouldn't.
you give the ingredients.
Purist.
You give the ingredients, and then after that is the technique how to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the part.
I think my husband would say that I would always overcomplicate something. Because I
Is that because you do stuff so often you get a bit bored and you want to kind of put a
well, I
little
just
bit
sort
of
of
flourish
think,
in there?
yeah,
Yes, and get some red peppers will go well in there.
exactly.
That's what you did to my
I would.
my tortilla, and I wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's you see that is the creation of you, and that is the adding up.
Yeah.
For me, the best way of doing anything, you open a book, you look at the recipe, you close the book, and you leave it in your brain for a month or two, and then you recreate, but your own way.
I think that's if you're confident, that works. I don't personally use recipe books. I just literally get the rough idea of what's going on, and then I go freeform.
So you're
And
confident.
luckily it comes out. But I think if you're doing sweet stuff, sweet and pastry and stuff like that,
No, but
it's
that
much
you-
more precise,
that you
isn't
can't-
it?
That's a bit more of a science, isn't it?
That you can't.
You can't go all kind of
Freestyle. No.
No, you can't do that. That is chemistry. So it has to be very precise to the gram,
Yeah.
and then everything goes wrong otherwise.
I'm
yes.
not very good at puddings.
No, me neither. You're savoury kind of.
I think
go.
probably for that reason, because if I'm less precise, I'm more of a sort of
Yeah, because you want to,
Intuitive, so you
create,
do-
and
yeah.
then is very different. I'm a saucier. I like to do sauces. So that's my forte, and then from then everything goes around my sauce.
Oh, I love a good sauce. I don't. I'm quite limited.
Ah,
my
but
sauces.
It's so easy.
Yeah, you
It's-
just have to
it's-
know, don't you? You have to be
It's
shown.
like I said to everybody, I said, because you're at home, you don't have the stock and all that. But you can use Bisto, you can use Oxo, but instead of using water, use some wine. And you can use white or you can use red. You don't have to use red only. You can use white as well, depending of the dishes you are doing.
Because sometimes when you do an amazing sauce, when you sort of like stumble across a combination that tastes really good, it's just like the most amazing intense soup, isn't it? It's just perfect when you know you got it right.
Yeah, but you see people are too much in a hurry always. When you do a sauce, you have to let it reduce. Then you concentrate all the sucs together, and then you get your sauce. Before the sauce, it's like doing...
So it needs time.
In technical terms, it's like doing a glass or a demi-glace, yes?
Yes.
But people are not even doing that. They are doing a jus. A jus is liquid, so you have a jus in your plate. Well, it's not going to taste anything because it doesn't even have time to reduce and absorb all the flavors. And that's what it's all about.
I'm going to ask you both one last question because I know. Yeah,
Sorry.
that was 10 minutes ago. That's not the last question. Right, I've got these duck breasts in the fridge. What would you do with those tonight? If you had those duck breasts in your fridge, how would you cook them?
Well, being slightly obsessed with Asian food, I would do them with... I'd put some soy and ginger and honey and a bit of garlic and just sit them in that for the day, and then I'd roast them. And the sauce should sticky up and
Would you
juice a little
would you
bit.
score the skin or do anything like that?
Actually, I would score the skin and then probably sear them and then put them in an oven.
That sounds good. What would you do, JP? With my chicken breasts?
What?
Not chicken breasts,
Chicken
my
or duck?
my
Oh.
duck
Duck
breasts. Sorry.
Duck breast,
Yeah.
I score them little squares,
Yes.
salt on it, yeah. Put them in a pan, no fat, very hot pan, yeah. Let it,
Render.
so skin down,
Yes.
and let it go, and then all the fat will come out. So when it's hot to start with, and then you drop the temperature, otherwise it will burn, and then it won't work. Turn it over the other side for 1 minute, put it in the oven for about 5, take it out, and then let it rest. And then after you slice it, but very thinly, because it's,
Then you would do a sauce, wouldn't you?
and then you do the sauce. And then you do the sauce with a sweet wine like Muscat or Sauterne and a bit of pink pepper.
Right. It's lucky I've got two of these breasts because I might do one
Yeah.
one your style and one your style.
So
I
which
could be
one
in
you
the
like
kitchen.
best?
Might be not be serving up till midnight, but